Islam. It is January the 2nd, 2019. Islam. Oh, hi, Islam. How are you doing today? Islam. I'm well. Just got off work. Today was a very long, very extremely long day. Yep. Okay, January the 2nd, 2019. Yeah, long day for me. I was tired today. Oh, you read my tweet? Yes. Um, yeah, I told the lady, the manager at American Extended Stay, about someone always saying, or too many times say paid or brother around American Extended Stay constantly. I love you. That part I left out, but I love you. Yeah. Well, they sound a little deranged and mentally ill. Anyway, yeah. So you read the letter. That's good. Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote her a letter because I thought it was important to write her a letter. Now earlier today, that was the manager, Miss Phyllis, and the manager Diamond saying he paid or no peace. They were talking to themselves. They weren't talking to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was them that said it. It sounded like it anyway. I'm pretty sure. I know their voice by now. Uh, they were talking to themselves. I don't know why they said it. Okay, yeah. I mean, not themselves, but I think they're talking to one another. And plus, they're on the headset, so. Um, it is. So yeah. Today, in reference to spirituality, I was thinking to myself, so many times, those that seem to be Spanish or look to be Mexican or whatever, they say werewolf a lot. Or too many times since I've been here, it's like werewolf. It's like a set. So I was like, what's going on? Well, first let me say this to make yeah, because you said say this and make sure I make a statement. I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey, and my son, Imani Gray-Bey, reject the code. We reject the code that caused masses to be artificially telepathic. Yes, we reject the code that caused masses to be artificially telepathic. I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey, and my son, Imani Gray-Bey. Yeah, we did a statement. I'm gonna try to make sure we say it every time we do a video, whether we're exercising, when we're reading the Holy Quran, the Constitution, U.S.A. Constitution, the 13th Amendment with 20 sections. Yeah, because it's definitely those that spiritually have this that has this code. Definitely, there's something you can tell. There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them mentally, through behavior. Some things you can't really judge, because I know sometimes I have my ups days. I'm like thinking to myself and speaking my thoughts out loud, but some things you like, wait a minute, what is going on? What's wrong with this person? Why is this person behaving aggressive? Exactly. Yeah, you were saying that some of them are able to they send pains or sharp pains to the head. Yeah. Well, when I work, sometimes I do experience these things while I'm working at Burger King. I do, but I don't. I mean, this is Annapolis. You know how big Annapolis is, and I have no idea to say where it comes from. I just know that I've been healthy. Naturally, I know there's a Annapolis Medical Center right up the street, approximately 5 minutes away, driving distance. But I know I'm pretty healthy. But getting back to the werewolf thing, yeah, the Spanish, just would say werewolf, or like, or they'll just when I'm out or whatever, they just mumble move, like they are like this, like because you remember I told you at American Extended Stay, that's what that statement is about. Someone is constantly saying brother, or sometimes they sound like they have a Spanish accent. The pale, I definitely see pale skins there. So it's like they're mumbling, or they're sometimes they do say peace. They say no peace, peace, HO. He loves peace, or that sort of thing. So so I was so when I hear some of the Spanish, who we don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland. Hold on, okay, I'm back. Because I don't want to keep the phone to my ear, so try to listen, okay, and then I'm gonna get ready to go, because it's already at 6 minutes. I'm using my tablet too. So we don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland. So if we don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland, as the Moorish Americans who reclaim our nationality, I don't understand why someone is around our room saying I love you, outside the room saying I love you, brother, like they are mentally deranged. Or sometimes I hear them say take it, So no one can say that we are sitting, that they have went out. I've never ever gone out with anyone here personally. Now that includes the co-workers at Burger King. I just try to keep it professional. I try to respect their boundaries, and hopefully they respect my boundaries. I never ever had like a relationship where I'm like calling someone on the phone, or so I'm like, who is this? That's this has been going on for a while, but what made me, you hear me? Oh, you said slow down? Okay. Okay, what made me do the statement and report, someone actually tried to open the door, and while I was about to go in the shower, and at the same time someone said that's us. So in reference to spirituality, somebody could think that they are, when they causing pains or attacking the genitals spiritually, they could think, in their minds, they sick, deranged minds, they might think they are actually doing a ritual of initiation on me and my son, and they have, and they're sick, because if they have the telepathic code, which could come from anywhere, which definitely has something to do with their mental capacity to understand what is healthy and what is not. Because obviously, if you mentally healthy, you're not going to try to force yourself on nobody. All right. Mentally healthy, that if someone tells you or give you energy that they don't want to deal with you on a personal level, that's a male or female, then you would behave such. But when you're dealing with someone who is mentally unstable, then they cannot comprehend why they should not stalk, or why as a female you don't have to be their friend. Islam. So that's what made me go ahead and do the statement in American Extended Stay, because yes, if I'm experiencing sharp pains, that which is doing it. I remember one time I would experience sharp pains, like where my liver was, and so wolves. Okay, wolves, they like to eat the liver of animals. They're meat eaters. Is that? Yeah, they're meat eaters. So, wolf will eat human meat. A wolf eat. When you look at werewolves on TV, werewolves eat human meat. Okay, human meat. They what is it? The Underworld. All these movies, the vampire movies, they are cannibalistic movies showing how those that look to be human are feeding off human meat. Right. So yeah, exactly. So I remember when I would start to feel sharp pains on my side where my liver was, I thought about that because I was like, why are these Spanish? Some of them look to be Mexican. This is not saying all Mexicans because, oops, these are few. These are few. I mean, not a few, but too many. Because not everybody is the same. You cannot judge everyone the same. But I'm like, why would they be saying werewolf and looking like they like really trying to engage with me? I didn't understand. I was like, what is wrong with these? I don't know them. They don't know me. Why are they doing this? You know, because a werewolf eats human meat. You understand? But if you think about it, Islam, yeah, I'm going to send this. Yeah, when you think about it, when you're dealing with possession of the mind, and there's an astral plane, so you have those. So if you think you are or behaving like an animal, if you see yourself as an animal, as a beast, then you're going to behave like that, right? So in the astral plane, where this telepathic code allows many masters to use different forms of the mental plane, they probably change themselves and have occult sets, like a sorority and fraternities. You understand? Trying to initiate those and possess souls who don't know their minds. And they think that, and so what they do is maybe possibly try to convince that soulful Asiatic being that they are the same as they are. You know, trying to make them think that they're anything but of Allah. Because in the Holy Quran Circle 7, it says Allah is in man. Okay, time never was when man was not. But that which you are among, if they are created from something else and they see themselves as beasts, okay, then they're going to behave as such. So if you don't know who you are and you start letting them inside your mind and you accept this code on an astral plane, then you can be possessed. You might start howling at the moon, going to a meeting with them. You know, you never know. Or act like a vampire, or use vampirism. I can't tell you how many times my tablet, I'm just looking through YouTube, and all of a sudden I see these like little YouTube videos that try to show. I never watch them. I try to stay away from vampire movies and werewolf movies. But they try to. It's like all of a sudden on my tablet on YouTube, I see these little videos that come up of vampire, and I never click on them because if I click on them, you know, that's a way to manipulate the psyche. It's the same with the werewolf movies, Islam. And so think of how many who are deranged that have this code, okay? You hear me? That have this code that think they are in, probably they might even consider themselves in a pack, like a werewolf, okay? Like werewolves, okay? They in a pack, and you know werewolves eat human meat, okay? They eat human meat. They transform. They're beasts. We see movies what they show what werewolves are. So imagine Islam, you don't know, and you accept this plane. I mean this code, and you think, and it's not just Spanish, because you probably have the Negro Black that's calling itself a werewolf, because you remember in Underwood. You know, this is the Matrix. Those that are under the status of Negro Black, and then the pale skin. You know, you never, because they're not. But the one thing that is, I would say, common is, because this is spirit, is that they're not in a constitutional fold. Islam, they are not in the constitutional fold. They're under a different jurisdiction, and by them having that code that caused them to be telepathic, Islam, that puts them in that jurisdiction. Yeah. So today was a good day, but I was tired. It wasn't the best day. I was extremely tired. let me also tell you, let's see what else happened. That's it, pretty much. I was thinking about that, and I'm listening. No, I have not had a conversation with no one personally in that way, especially no one from Mexico, El Salvador, or not like that. No, because it's not there's something wrong with them. I just haven't. I'm just telling you I haven't. Usually I send my text to I send text to Selena, and I send emails to Dwayne Byfield-Bey. I say husband. He still haven't called and said don't say that. I send text to sometime the National Grand Street. It's been a while. Oh, that reminds me. I would never forget, because it's been a while, because we've been trying to catch up on our bills. We would walk from Washington American National Republic. Okay, this is in connection to some of the Spanish and saying werewolf and stuff like that. And so as we're walking from Washington American National Republic, many times, and this is not, I'll give you two incidents. This is around 1 a.m. We'll walk past the gas station. The gas stations are usually owned by Middle Eastern. There will always be someone that was Spanish, like 1:30 in the morning. This is Annapolis. It seemed like too many times, I should say, not always, speaking Spanish real loud, and just like looking, and also looking towards me and my son's way. I was like, Imani, did you notice that? And for the first time it happened, we didn't think nothing about it. And then we started to notice how some of them that would just look to be Spanish, whether they're from Mexico, El Salvador, would just sit there, and they would just sort of like be gawking or trying to engage or say they helpers, or just trying to, too many times. I'm like, who are they? Yeah, I should be asking, what is it? Not what, yeah, what is it? Yeah, exactly. What is it? Because if they talking about werewolves eat human meat, so human meat. So then I remember, I told you this in another video. We would be walking, and this happened on 2 occasions that I remember, and a car full of blacks. This is in Annapolis, Maryland. We're almost at the room. This is like 1:30, 2 a.m. We're coming from Washington American National Republic on Friday, and a car full of blacks, so African Americans, will be in the car, and they will pull over and be like, can we help you? We need you need some help? Can we help you? And Imani and I would look at each other and said, we're fine. Well, then all of a sudden, maybe not even a minute or so, we would see a pickup truck, like in the South, drive past us with a rebel flag in Maryland. Yeah, with a rebel flag. It was sort of like plotted. Like, you could tell. It's sort of like you seen that movie A Time to Kill? No, not A Time to Kill. But you know how you've heard of conspiracy theories where they say that some of the Negro blacks, the Boulets, be creating different situations with the racist Klansmen, those that in blacks that are not, so that in like whether it's rape, raping, dragging souls, Asiatic males and females from behind the truck, with the racist blacks, I mean not racist blacks, but the racist pale skins, the Klansmen. And they doing this purposely, and then that's in the dark, but in the light, they marching, saying we shall overcome. Yeah, that's how it looked like. Cause it's like, I mean, it was obviously, as soon as they did this happened twice. Now, if it only happened once, there's twice that I remember. If it only happened once, then that'd be one thing. But this happened twice. They were pulled over. Can we help you? It's like they were forcefully looking at us, like, we want to help you. You need some help. And then when we said no, then all of a sudden the pickup truck drove by with a rebel flag. Yeah, I not seen rebel flags in the South, but I didn't think I would see a rebel flag here in Maryland. And I'm used to seeing rebel flags. I don't think nothing of it when I see a rebel flag. But definitely it was a pickup truck. It had like a chain on the back of it. and if I remember correctly, and it had a rebel flag, and I was like, yeah. So that's exactly, well, okay. Well, I told you some of the testimonies I gave you about some of the quote unquote those that are under status of Black African American, the males being aggressive. I mean, I had to call the Annapolis police because that on a few of them, because they were aggressive, trying to communicate or engage, like they flirting. Yeah, yeah, like a dog in heat, like a dog in heat. Yeah. And then I've seen like the pale skin looking like like they not surprised, or I would be like, what's wrong? Did you hear this woman? This woman just obviously don't want to be bothered with you on a personal level. What is wrong with you? But they looking at them like, yeah. But what I connected in the dots in that is that when in reference to the astral plane, okay, and your mind and possession. Okay, so you have some pale skins working along with those that look to be under the status of African and Black, because they in Mexican or El Salvador, these are spirits, not everybody. You cannot say all. All you can do is say what you give testimony and what you've seen, and no, it's not all. But this is when you deal with possession. That means your body is used as a shell to work and work and not have your own thoughts. Okay, so freedom, that thought can be not even used in your mind anymore. Freedom, the Constitution, the 13th Amendment, 20 sections and everything. So that, and also deal with magic. Okay, remember, because a lot of them focused. I mean, werewolf. That's dealing with some form of magic. You got witches that they claim to be, they think they're witches or call themselves witches and warlocks and all that stuff. They imitating what they see on TV, bring into life what they see on TV. So this is in the Matrix. So that is what is going on with this aggressiveness and dealing with occult rituals. The 3 major times I was molested while I was sleeping, I'll say this low because I'm at Burger King. One time was this male. He had his face covered with a black sheet or something over his face, and it's like he was trying to penetrate my vagina, and I opened my eyes within 2 seconds. But he had a black male energy, and I opened my eyes in like 2 seconds, and I was like, oh my. Then I heard something around or outside the room. Then the second time was this person looked like he was Spanish or Mexican or something like that, or from India. And this lasted for maybe 10 seconds or less. I opened my eyes, and I noticed that they were, all of a sudden, that's when I really, really realized that those that spoke Spanish were really kept saying he, F-U-C-K, something like that. I was like, who are they referring to? And then there was another time with this black male. Actually, he had a bald head, and this happened like 6 months ago. I mean, 6 months, for 6, not 6 months, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. And he was actually trying to, or get me, molesting my vagina while I'm sleeping. So they invade your dreams, and then somebody else could be triggering different parts of your vagina, your genitals. You don't know that because you have nerves in your body. You got nerves everywhere, and so someone is penetrating your manipulating your genitals, and then you don't know. And as a child or a teenager, you think this is natural, but it's not. It's one of these unclean spirits trying to get off and do things to get you ready to breathe. Think of, So, but I noticed that after that happened, even the black males started saying that too. It's like they were like saying F-U-C-K, he, F-U-C-K. Yeah. So unclean spirit, that's a clear sign. They do not see this as being filthy, deranged, savage. All right, they see this as something that they're supposed to be doing. They try to make it romanticized. Like they'll start saying things like try to romanticize. Yeah, heard it on the street, and I don't know anyone. They just walk by saying, "He loves you." And I told you around American Extended Stay but what caused me to write that statement at American Extended Stay was because someone actually, many times they will wiggle my door, wiggle the door, but I thought it was a mistake. Wiggle the doorknob, but someone actually tried to open the door aggressively while I was going in the bathroom with just a towel on. Yeah, no, it's not. The quote unquote black African Negro females too, very aggressive. Not all, to some. It's like they like they feel like they have to get their men, or that male, the male that's like them, getting them a breeder. That's how they act. Yeah, like they trying to get them a breeder, something that they can breed with. I'm serious. Yeah, so that's what I've seen, so I agree with you on that. At first I didn't understand what you were saying, but now, because I've experienced this spiritually, I see. Yeah, so Imani Gray Byfield-Bey and I, we really try to protect ourselves as much as possible. Yep. We're gonna study probably today, but I need to go because this is a long video, and it's part 2 of January the 2nd, 2019. All right, I'll talk to you later. Well, there was one more thing I wanted to tell you. I remember when I would go to Moorish American National Republic, and I would be waiting for the National Grand Sheikh and them to come and open the doors. Me and Imani, we would hear those that speak Spanish, like downstairs, like talking loud downstairs there. And then also while we were there, we hear somebody like running over the ceiling. You know how like a chow or horses or a stampede run over. Imagine hearing that over the ceiling. We used to hear that, and I hear that too sometimes at American Extended Stay. We don't know who it is, but there are those that imply to be connected to the Navy and the Army. Yeah, it is that rent the rooms there, so the United States military. So I don't know. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.